Hi all. Today we are going to see what is load factor and what are the steps to improve load factor and how why we need load factor. And another topic is diversity factor. Now let us go into the first topic, load factor. What is load factor? That is, load factor is completely depends on the average demand and the maximum demand. That is, the average demand is nothing but the normal power used by the consumer, that is average demand, that is average power used by the consumer throughout the year, and while the maximum demand is nothing but using the power, or that is using the electricity, more usage of electricity for a particular interval of time of a year. That is, during summer we are using cooling instruments, equipments for cooling purpose like AC, refrigerator. That time it is considered as maximum demand. Before going into the topic, let us see some basic terms, that is commonly used terms for load factor. That the first one is load curve. What is load curve? That is, I have already told that this is the curve that shows the common variation between the load in megawatt or kilowatt versus time. That is, throughout the day, or it might be throughout the year or for monthly, it can be drawn as per our need. This is called load curve, through which we can see the average demand. This is the average demand, and this one is called peak demand of this particular day. That is, it is considered as a single day, as a time. So this is the peak or maximum demand, and this one is called average demand. The next term is maximum or peak load. This is, I have already explained that it is the maximum power consumed by the load during a specific period of time. That is, specific period of time, all loads are switched on, or whether otherwise using more equipments turning on at a particular time. It also represents the maximum power generated by a power station during that period of time. These are all for ideal cases, that is neglecting all the transmission power losses. And by knowing the maximum load, it is important as it helps to determine the capacity of the power plant. That is, we can fix or we can judge the capacity of the power plant, that is the generating station. The third one is average load. Average load is the average power consumed by the load in a given period, usually the day or month. It might be in rare case it is a year. It also represents the average power generated by the power station during the same period, and it can be represented as average load in kilowatt is equal to number of units generated in kilowatt hour divided by number of hours. These are the major three commonly used terms before is used in load factor. Then let us come into the topic, load factor. What is load factor? That is, it is a ratio between average load divided by maximum load, that is a peak load. Using load factor, we can easily express the usefulness or the capacity of the, easily judge the capacity of the generating station, and what are the steps to improve or determine the efficiency of the power plant. If we Assume that generating station is in operation for a certain number of hours, then load factor will be equal to energy generated in a given period divided by maximum load into hours of operation. Determining that is the it is for a it is an assumption based on the generation station and operation of several time of hours, and depending on the duration of operation, load factor can be calculated on daily basis or monthly or yearly basis. It is important to observe that the value of load factor will always be less than 1. Load factor acts as a useful factor is describing the electricity consumption over a period of time, and it can be expressed how much energy was used in a given time period versus amount of energy that would have been used if the power is left on the peak demand time. That is, the next one is at the consumer side. This is at the generation side. This is a now we are going to see consumer side. An improved load factor means that demand is reduced and will essentially decrease the average unit cost of kilowatt hour. That is, the consumption cost can be reduced. This means that for large industries and commercial operations, increasing load factor will definitely lead to significant amount of saving the bill. Now let us see why we need load factor important. That is why is load factor is needed. Before solving the load factor problems, we will see why it is important. That is, having a higher load factor is desirable. That is, it is more advantageous. Then only we can reduce for while considering the consumer side, they can reduce the bill or saving the power. While at the generation station, they will improve the efficiency of the power plant or generation station. And the load factor means that the electricity usage is inefficient compared to if you were controlling your peak demand. As the load factor represents the actual energy usage versus the peak demand, consumers can use the same amount of electricity from one month to the next and still reduce the average cost per unit by reducing the peak demand. For example, by comparing 2 months electricity usage and assuming they are same with the 25% load factor in summer, will have an average cost per unit of 13 cents, or it may be 13 some amount. While having a 75% load factor in winter, will have an average cost per unit of 7 cents. That is, this is the comparison of load factor. During summer it is very lower because at that time the usage will be more. That is, cooling equipments will be turned on and other refrigerators, ACs, air conditioners and other air coolers are turned on. While it is not necessary in winter, therefore the load factor is high in winter. This is what load factor is important. The next one is, let us see some calculation, that is how to find load factor calculations. That is, example 1, the monthly electrical energy consumption of an industry is 18,000 kilowatt hour, or it might be 18 megawatt hour, and the maximum demand is 50 kilowatt hour. Then we have to calculate load factor. The formula is energy consumption in kilowatt hour divided by peak demand into number of hours in a given period. This is what we have seen here, that is energy generated in a given period divided by peak load or maximum load into hours of operation. which is equal to 18,000 kilowatt hour divided by, it is given, that is energy consumption is given, that is what they are substituting, 18,000 divided by 50 kilowatt, that is peak demand is also given, the maximum demand is or peak demand are equal, both are same, 50 kilowatt into for monthly, therefore we are multiplying for time 30 days into 24 hours, then we are getting 0.5, that is 50% of load factor. You can notice that consumers utilized 18,000 kilowatt hour of a total energy available 30,000 kilowatt hour, which is 50%. This is what the consumption, energy consumption, and the power factor, load factor is around 50%. The next example is the load factor of the power system is shown below. Calculate the load factor. That is this is the load factor of the power system. Here it is easily seen that the maximum demand is or the peak demand is 100. That is we can calculate LF, that is load factor is equal to average demand divided by maximum demand. First we have to calculate average demand, which is equal to number of units consumed divided by total number of hours, that is number of units consumed by total number of hours. By considering the, that is 80 into 24 plus, that is area, the overall area of consumption of electric energy, that is these are the area. This we have to calculate the length into breadth for the, this is the triangle, that we have to implement the area of the triangle, therefore half into L into half into base into height, therefore base is 24 and height is 20, 100 minus 80 is equal to 20, therefore area of triangle we have applied. Here is the area of rectangle, length into breadth, therefore we are getting 2160 watt of power, megawatt of power, and here then we can find load factor, that is we know directly it is seen that 100 is the peak demand or maximum demand, and it is multiplied by 24, that is number of hours, therefore we are getting 0.9, that is 90% of load factor. This is what the load factor of a given power system can be calculated. Then we can we have to improve, that is how to improve load factor. Then what are the benefits we are getting by improving the load factor, that is we can reduce our electricity bill amount, and we can, instead of operating an industry 10 loads at a time, we can reduce the number of loads at a time, that is we can reduce the number of we can switching the number of loads at a particular time, and we can reduce the peak demand also, then load factor can be improved. These are the improving methods for load factor. The next one is diversity factor, that is diversity factor is the ratio of sum of the maximum demands of the various part of the system to the coincident maximum demand of the whole system. In load factor it must be equal to 1 or it must be around 1, then only the system is efficient or good. But in diversity factor it must be greater than 1, it should be greater than 1. If it is equal to 1, then it will be considered as low efficient or poor diversity factor. High diversity factor has the effect of reducing the maximum demand, and it is if the diversity factor is high, then it will reduce the maximum demand, then it will improve the load factor. Therefore it is also one of the improvement method for load factor, that is by improving the diversity factor we can improve the load factor. Both are directly proportional. Therefore, it is obtained by using electrical energy at night load or light load periods. Thank you. And this is about our topic today's session. And let us see some summary, that is summary of our session, that is load curve. First of all, we have seen a load curve and what is the variation, what are the maximum demand and low average load, how can we can calculate the average load, and how can we calculate the load factor is we have seen, and why it is necessary to study load factor. And load factor calculation we have seen two examples, and the last one is how we have to improve load factor, and final one is diversity factor we have seen. This is about summary of the today's session, and we will see further power factor improvement and other factors in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel for more videos.